What if the signs that your relationship is crumbling are already happening right in front of you? Are you feeling distant, misunderstood, or emotionally drained? Today, we're breaking down the 5 subtle but powerful signs that your relationship could be on the brink of ending. Don't miss this, because recognizing these early may be the key to saving it before it's too late. Relationships are complicated. They require constant work, communication, and emotional investment. But sometimes, even with all the effort in the world, things fall apart. Ignoring the signs can lead to more heartache down the road. That's why in this video, I'm going to share the 5 major warning signs that your relationship might be nearing its end. If any of these sound familiar, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate where things are headed. 1. Lack of communication. Communication is the foundation of any healthy relationship. But when that foundation starts to crumble, so does the relationship. Are your conversations filled with awkward silences, or do you find yourselves talking less and less? Maybe the conversations you do have feel shallow, like you're both avoiding deeper topics. When important issues go unspoken, tension builds, leading to misunderstandings and resentment. If you're talking but not truly connecting, this could be a serious red flag. It's not just about the quantity of communication, but the quality. Are your conversations meaningful, or have they become purely transactional? If it feels like you're living in separate worlds, this is a sign of emotional disengagement. 2. Constant criticism. Constructive criticism is a part of every relationship, but there's a fine line between helpful feedback and constant negativity. If every interaction feels like you're walking on eggshells, with criticism replacing support, that's a problem. Are you or your partner nitpicking each other's flaws, focusing more on the negative than the positive? This pattern of behavior can erode self-esteem and build resentment over time. Criticism often starts small, comments about how someone dresses or handles chores, but if left unchecked, it can escalate. Instead of building each other up, constant criticism creates an emotional divide, making you both feel unappreciated and unloved. 3. Emotional distance. Remember when your partner was the first person you'd turn to when you had a bad day or when something exciting happened? Now it seems like you don't share those moments anymore. Emotional distance is one of the biggest signs that a relationship could be nearing its end. If you're finding comfort in others instead of your partner, or if they seem distant, distracted, or uninterested in your life, it's a strong indicator that the bond is weakening. Emotional distance can manifest in subtle ways. Maybe you're not as excited to see each other anymore, or the intimate conversations that once brought you closer are now non-existent. When emotional walls are built, it becomes harder to break them down. If either of you feels disconnected or isolated within the relationship, that distance could only grow larger over time. 4th, lack of physical intimacy. Physical affection isn't everything, but it's an important part of maintaining a romantic relationship. Whether it's holding hands, cuddling on the couch, or being intimate, physical touch can strengthen your emotional bond. If physical contact has become rare or non-existent, it could be a sign that the spark is fading. And it's not just about the act of intimacy, it's about the emotional connection that comes with it. Pay attention to how often you're physically close. Has the simple act of sitting next to each other on the couch stopped? If physical affection is one of the ways you express love, its absence can signal deeper emotional issues. It's not just about sex. Small daily gestures like hugs, kisses, or even touching each other's hand can mean a lot in a relationship. 5. Future plans don't include each other. Planning for the future is a natural part of any relationship. Whether it's vacations, big life decisions, or even just discussing plans for next weekend, it's a way of building a life together. But if you've noticed that your future plans no longer involve your partner, or they've stopped including you in theirs, it's a significant red flag. It could be a sign that you're both subconsciously preparing for a life apart. When you start imagining your future without your partner, whether it's planning solo trips, making career moves without considering them, or even thinking about what your life would look like if you were single, it's a clear indication that something is wrong. Relationships are about partnership, and when you stop envisioning a future together, the relationship is likely already drifting apart. Recognizing these signs doesn't mean your relationship is doomed, but it does mean it's time to act. Talk to your partner, seek advice, or even consider counseling if you're serious about saving your relationship. If these signs resonate with you, don't wait for things to get worse. Communication and effort can go a long way. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on relationships, personal growth, and well-being. You deserve happiness and clarity, whether that's in this relationship or moving on to something healthier.